I actually work so much in healthcare, particularly with hospitals, but sometimes pharmaceuticals and insurance companies and that. And I always say the basic reason is because research shows that the better the patient experience, the better the outcomes. And that's what healthcare is fundamentally about, the outcome, whether it's going from sick to well, or it's going from smoker to non-smoker, from flabby to fit, all those different things. You look at the greater healthcare industry. And it gets into what we talk about in the last 2 chapters of the book, which is the economic offering after experiences, right? That there is one more, and that's when you customize the experience. What happens when you customize an experience? When you design an experience that's so appropriate for the particular person at this moment in time, then you can't help but turn to what we often call a life-transforming experience, right? An experience that changes us in some way. And healthcare is the biggest transformation industry. It's really in the transformation business. And it does have to treat the whole person, because sometimes they can't achieve the aspiration that they want. They're never going to get well, right? Or they don't have the commitment it takes to be able to go from flabby to fit and so forth.
But you can help them achieve their best life.
Exactly. My mother-in-law actually died from pancreatic cancer. And it was a number of years ago, but when by the time they diagnosed it, right, it was like stage 4. It's like, we're not going to be able to save you, but we can extend your life and so forth, and we can do this. And they had issues about quality of life and so forth. And she, I think very smartly, she told the doctors, look, here's what I want. My oldest granddaughter is getting married in September. And I want to be able to be at the wedding, right, look beautiful. That's what I want. And that's what they worked towards. That was her aspiration. She's never going to get well, but we can get that aspiration. They worked towards that. That was the regimen that they put in place. She was at her granddaughter's wedding. She looked beautiful, and 2 weeks later, she died.
Oh, that's a great story, and I think a beautiful ending to.
Right, and what if every healthcare company understood the whole person, even to add, even to get to the question where somebody would reveal that that's what they really want is a difficult thing in any healthcare conversation. So how do you get them to reveal it, and then you can work towards that real aspiration that they have, and that's what transformations are truly about.
We create something called a My Best Life profile,
Beautiful.
And it's everything that makes up you, in addition to some of your health conditions that you have and what you carry. But it's more like, what are your aspirations? What did you do before? If you're a senior, what did you do before, and what do you still want to do now, right? And you're talking about this higher purpose as well. Like, it's not the goal of just getting better. It's the goal of going to my granddaughter's wedding that we should know and help towards. And so the more we know about this individual, that's not just their medical, it would help the industry. And that's where I think, the opportunity for the industry in healthcare is that we can borrow so much from what you see retail and other industries do, that they know so much about the consumer. They gather data, not just in the spend habits, but what their preferences are. And if we applied that to the basics in healthcare and said, we want to know that whole person, and we want to know how I can help them engage in their health better, I think we'd have a different outcome.